They released the last 49 cards. Well, they released 45 in the last stream, and there were 4 from before that we didn't do after the last review stream thingy. So we have 49 to do. And the first one of the last segment of reviewing is Spite Lash Siren. After you play a Naga, refresh 2 mana crystals, then switch to spells. So 4 mana 2/5. After you play a Naga, refresh 2 mana crystals. Then it switches to spell, so if you play a spell, refresh 2 mana crystals. A 3. Next one is Trench Surveyor. Battlecry Dredge. If it's a mech, draw it. 2 mana 3/2. Gonna put that at a 2. Gonna try to do this fast because there's so many cards to review. Next one, Bottom Feeder. 1 mana 1/3. That's right, add a Bottom Feeder to the bottom of your deck with permanent 2/2. So you basically get more and more big. It's like Pogo Hopper, but it's a death rattle instead. A 4. Yeah, 4. Put it at 4, yes. Then we have Sagul. 5 mana 6/5. After Sagul. 5 mana 6/5. Your abyssal curses heal you for the damage they deal. Battlecry give your opponent an abyssal curse. But it's only when he's in play. I think a 3. And then if I can load every card from the stream, they did. Yes. We have Illuminate, Siren and Dredge. If it's a spell, reduce its cost by 3. Four. Next is Fillet Fighter. 1 mana 3/1. Battlecry deal 1 damage. Well, it's a pirate, but 1 mana for 3/1. I guess good tempo early game. I'm gonna put it at 3. Next is Click Clocker. 1 mana 1/1. Divine Shield. Battlecry give a random mech in your hand 1/1. And it's a mech. Trash. Next one is Security Automaton. 2 mana 1/3. After you summon a mech, gain 1/1. I guess if you have many small mechs, it's gonna get buff pretty soon. I guess this would be good in Battlegrounds, but not really in standard. A 2. Higher than 1. Duh. Of course, 2 is better than 1. Next one. Rainbow Glow Scale, 2 mana, 2/3. Spell damage +1. Pretty simple. Naga with spell damage 1. Stats, not really that impressive. 2. Then we have Queen's Guard, 2 mana, 2. What is happening here? Then we have Queen's Guard, 2 mana, 2/3. Better gain 1+1 for each spell you cast this turn. It's a prey, so you can make it quite big in wild. Don't know, you can make it pretty big in standard, I guess, also, but not the same size. I think it's a 3. It's a Naga also, so I guess it's a 3. Bleep. Whoop. Then we have Naval Mine, 2 mana, 0/2. That rattle deal 4 damage to the enemy hero. 1. Then we have Murkwater Scribe, 2 mana, 3/2. Better guy. The next spell you play costs 1 less. 3. Then we have Anchored Totem, 2 mana, 0/3. After you summon a 1-cost minion, give it 2+1. It's a totem. Summon a 1-cost minion. Gonna give that a 1 also. Next one, Guard the City, 2 mana, gain 3 armor, summon a 2/3 Naga with Taunt. Well, that just seems OP. You gain 3 armor, plus summon a 2/3 Naga with Taunt. For 2 mana. That's a 4. Amore. Then we have Forged in Flame. Forged in Flame. 2 mana, destroy your weapon and draw cards equal to its attack. Pretty good card draw, I guess. Fire spell. But who wants to destroy their weapon? I guess if 3. I guess it's a good card draw. If you have a bad weapon, you can sacrifice it, I guess. Next one, Treasure Guard, 3 mana, 1/5. Taunt, that will draw a card. No, I guess good taunt. 3 mana though, quite expensive. A 2. It seems like they release all the bad cards in the latest stream. Next one, Syracuse Cultist, 3 mana, 2/3. Better give your opponent an Abyssal Curse. I guess. I'm not sure. I think the Abyssal Curses are gonna be OP. I'm gonna give him a 3. Just because the Battle Cry. Ooh, then we have Sea Scout Operator, 3 mana, 2/4. Better if you control a mech, summon 2/1 Mecha Fish. What are the Mecha Fish? Do they have any extra flavor? No. No, they're just 2/1s. Yeah. So they don't have rush or anything. If you control a mech, summon 2/1 Mecha Fish. Well, their mech of course, but they don't have rush or anything. 3 mana. But yeah, I guess a 3. Next we have Serif Walker, 3 mana, 3/2. Battlecry and Death Rattle summon a 1/1 Piranha Swarmer. Battlecry and Death Rattle summon a 1/1 Piranha Swarmer, I guess. Elemental. 2. Next is Puffer Fist. 3 mana, 3/4. After your hero attack, deal 1 damage to all enemies. So I guess if you have 2, it's a pirate, so that's gonna be pretty OP in the pirate decks. If you have 2 on them on board, they do 2 damage, so it's basically explosive trap. 4. Then we have Conch Call, 3 mana, draw a Naga and a spell. For 3 mana. That's too expensive. If it was 2, I think it might be useful. I'm gonna put it at 1. Oh yeah. Then we have Shellfish. 4 mana, 7/7. That rather your opponent draws 2 cards. 4 mana, 7/7 beast. Your opponent draws 2 cards. I guess it's gonna be pretty good in a fatigue deck. Gonna give it 4. It got good stats and you can really use it in fatigue decks. Then we have more candy in my mouth. We have Bubblebot. Battlecry, give you other mechs, Divine Shield and Taunt. What the fuck is this? 4 mana, 4/4. Give you other mechs, Divine Shield and Taunt. It's basically the dragon that gives Murlocs Divine Shield. A 3. Then we have Dragged Below, 4 mana, deal 4 damage to all minions, give your opponent an Abyssal Curse. A 4. Candy. Next one, Gorlock Ravenger, 5 mana, 4/3. Battlecry draws 4 Murlocs. And it's a Murloc. Even though it doesn't really look like a Murloc, it looks more like a dragon. But 5 mana, quite expensive. 3. Then we have Asharan Sentinel, 5 mana, 5/6. Taunt, Death Rattle, Put a Sunken Sentinel on the bottom of your deck. I don't get to see what the Sunken Sentinel is. It's the same stats, but it has no flavor text. It doesn't even have taunt, the Sunken Sentinel. Just a 5 mana 5/6. So I'm gonna give you a 2. Then we have the boneglaive, 5 mana 5/2. Better cry dredge. For 5 mana. Well, it's a 5/2, but 5 mana. Ugh. Still a 3 though. Next is Blood in the Water, 6 mana. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Summon a 5/5 shark with Rush. A 3. Oh. Quite many actually. Then we have Barbaric Sorceress, 6 mana 3/7. Taunt better cry. Swap the cost of a random spell in each player's hand. So basically, if I have a 10 mana spell in my hand and he has a 1, it swaps, so my 10 mana cost 1 and his 1 mana spell cost 10. Taunt better kind. I guess. If it would have been a 5, it would have been a 4, but now it's a 3. Next one is Whispers of the Deep, 1 mana. Silence a friendly minion. Can deal damage equal to its attack randomly split amongst all enemy minions. I don't like that one. Then we have Gone Fishing. 1 mana dredge, combo draw a card. That's quite good. You get to dredge and you get to draw it at the same time. I think I'm gonna give that a 5 actually. 1 mana, a 5. Then we have Holy Mackerel. 1 mana, restore 2 HP, repeatable this turn. So it's basically the same as this spell that's already in the game, but it costs 1. And it's a holy, so you can disenchant it to cost 0, so it's... What? Well, I guess that's gonna be switched over to wild, maybe. The thing that makes spells... Well, I guess it can't make it... Well, there's a lot of things that make it cost 0, actually. So basically can heal forever. But in standard, I don't think it's a 5. I think it's a 4. Then we have Rock Bottom. 1 mana. Summon a 1/1 Murloc, then dredge. If it's also a Murloc, summon 1 more. So you get 2 1/1s. A 2. Then we have Dosing Kelp Keeper, 1 mana 4/4. Rush, start dormant after you cast 5 mana worth of spells. Awaken. So basically useless. Not trash, just a 1. Next one is Helmet Hermit, 1 mana 4/3. Beast, can't attack. A 2. Next one is Vicious Slither Spear. 1 mana, 1/3. After you cast a spell, gain 1 attack until your next turn. After you cast a spell, gain attack until your next turn. So I can make you quite big, but no HP. I think that's a 3. Then we have Void Gill. That rather give all Murlocs in your hand 1/1. 2 mana, 3/2. Now that's a Murloc. 4. I was almost gonna switch over to Swedish. Next one. We have Obsidian Smith. 2 mana, 3/2. The better card, dredge. If it's a minion or a weapon, give it 1/1. Pretty good. Either way, you're gonna buff it as long as it's not a spell. But you get to choose, so you're probably not gonna pick a spell. 2 mana, 3/2 gives your weapon 1/1. A 3, because 1/1 with the weapon is good, but on the minion it's not really that good. But it's still a pirate, so I guess you can continue the quest with it. But I already put it at 3, so it's gonna stay there. Next one, Seafloor Gateway. 3 mana. Draw a mech, reduce the cost of mechs in your hand by 1. Also a 3. Oh. Then we have Predation. 3 mana, deal 3 damage, cost 0 if you play the Naga while holding this. Demon Hunter. Deal 3 damage, cost 0 if you play the Naga while holding this. I guess you can make it cost 0. So I think we're gonna put it at 4, but you need a 3. Then we have From the Depths. 3 mana. Reduce the cost of the bottom 5 cards in your deck by 3, then 10 dredge. Reduce the cost of bottom 5 cards in your deck by 3. It costs 3 and you make 5 cards cost 3 less. What the fuck? How OP is that shit? And you get the dredge also. You might have one of those in the bottom of your deck, so you dredge that, get it to your hand, and play it again for free. So all the 5 cards at the bottom of your deck now, well, there's 4 cards that you basically make 6 mana cheaper. So that's fucking OP. Fucking OP. Next we have the Swordfish. 3 mana, 2/3. Better card, dredge. If it's a pirate, give this weapon and the pirate +2 attack. And this is I assume it's a weapon, but I don't know whose weapon it is. Oh, it's rogue. Rogue. They use pirates, yes indeed. So it's a 5/3, or a 4/3 I meant, for 3 mana. If it's a pirate in your bottom 4. Then we have the Harpoon Gun. 3 mana, 3/2. After your hero attacks, dredge. If it's a beast, reduce it cost by 2. It's a hunter weapon. 3. Next one. We have Twin Fin Fin Twin. 3 mana, 2/1. Rush Battlecry, summon a copy of this. Murloc, so you get 4/2 stats for 3 mana. I guess. I'm gonna put it at 3. Next one is Swift Scale Trickster. 4 mana, 2/2. Battlecry, your next spell this turn costs 0. And that is a rogue card with a pretty OP Battlecry. A 4. We got 1, 2, 5 left. So the next one is Mothership. 6 mana, 5/4. Rush Detra, summon 2 random mechs that cost 3 or less. I guess not really much to say. Make 3 mana. Then we have Green Thumb Gardener. 6 mana, 5/5. Battlecry, refresh empty mana crystals equal to the cost of the most expensive spell in your hand. Refresh empty mana crystals equal to the cost of the most expensive spell in your hand. So basically you have to have a 10 or a 6, so it's gotta be worth a 3 mana. Or at 3 stars. 3 points. Next one, it's Urchin Spines. Your spell this turn is poisonous. That is a Demon Hunter card, or is it a Hunter card? It is Hunter, yes. Yes. Poisonous Hunter cards, spells, 4 because the quest is still in standard, I guess. Next one is Seaweed Strike. 3 mana, deal 4 damage to a minion. If you play the Naga while holding this, also give your hero 4 attack this turn. 4 attack to a minion. Guess you get +3, 2. And then we have the final card, that is a legendary. We got Hydralodon. 7 mana, 5/5. Colossal +2. Better give your Hydralodon's heads rush. And the +2 he has is they're basically the same. He summons 2 of these. 2 mana, 3/1s. That if you control Hydralodon, summon 2 Hydralodon heads. So basically the first 2 he summons have rush. So you get 4 plus they die, so you get 4 on board. So if you give them a rush, you could clear a board maybe. Think it's a 4. A 4. So we get a neutral legendary, that is a 5. A warrior weapon, that is a 5. Neutral epic. Warrior card. Rogue card. Priest. Legendary. Neutral. Warrior. So it seems like, according to my rating, that warrior is the one that's getting the best stuff so far. Well, so far that was the final card, so warrior will absolutely get the best from this expansion. Yes. But as always, good luck, happy gaming, and have fun. See you guys later. Peace.